I solo traveled the Philippines for 23 days, and right now we're 10 days in. I landed in Manila, 18 years old, completely alone and honestly a little anxious, but everything changed when I started meeting people. None more important than Toby, who has quickly became my best friend on this trip and been a massive part of my experience. After an unforgettable 3-day island hopping expedition through the stunning paradise of Palawan, Toby and I found ourselves in our nido. We took a day to rest and recharge, and now we're ready to go out and see what the night has in store. If you haven't seen the first episode, make sure you check it out. It's packed with ridiculous, beautiful, adventure-filled moments, but now, join us in the present.
Okay, brother, maybe I'll come back, okay? Thank you for your help, man. Goodbye.
You asshole. Right, me and Toby are about to go out. Got 3 Red Horse, which is like 6.9%. It's cheap as fuck. It's just a recipe for a good night.
It's strong as hell. It's gonna be a good night, man.
Good night.
Very good night.
I'll show you some clips. Roll them now. Reaction. Holy fucking shit, that's good.
I'll indulge him. That is a good chicken wing, man. Good. Very good, bro.
It's kind of hard to tell you what's even going on in any of these clips because I was just filming random bits and pieces that night. I can't really remember what even happened, but it seemed fun. Anyway, on day 11, Toby and I signed up for this walk, which would take us up and over this mountain.
Curry, way downtown, bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
Here we go, strapped in. Alright, bro. Let's see the foot. What you got on today, my boy?
Honest. There's sweat on this man.
Hi.
He's dripping.
Pre-match interview.
Well, yeah, I need a question though.
So far, what's your thoughts on tonight?
So far, it's been a magical night, pretty enchanting. Lovely company. We got Nia over here. Yeah, turn the camera right. We got. Turn it one more. We got.
Alright, boys, what up? What are you saying?
Myself. All of them are British, but it's alright. Yeah. Any more? Any more questions?
Back to the main man. Any more?
So,
What other questions?
Let's hear it.
so what position are you taking?
Do you have a question for me?
No. Starstruck.
Huh?
I'm starstruck.
Starstruck by
I
what?
have Finn right in front of my eyes.
I know, it's
Can't believe it.
Fruitless Adventures, actually.
I know.
That's
Yeah. I know. It's
3K
wild.
subscribers.
It's a crazy night.
3K subscribers. I just want to make sure you subscribe by the end of the night.
I go out.
We go out every night.
Gambling is bad. We don't like gambling, do we? Hello. Hello. After a slightly strange start to the video, me and Toby jumped in a van where I got stitched up with this seat, but nonetheless we winded our way through Palawan's lush countryside to the seaside town of Port Barton, where we indulged in our favourite drink before checking into our newest abode.
Yeah, we just checked in. This is what we're working with right now.
Feeling tired, me and Toby just caught the sunset and got a feed, which Toby absolutely hated. But on day 13 it was pissing down with rain, so we cancelled our beach day and instead decided to head to a nearby waterfall where the tuk-tuk ride got a little sketchy, but landed us deep in the forest.
But it's up to you what time you would like to.
Yeah, like a 5 we come back?
Yeah, 5?
5, yeah?
Yeah, it's good. No worries, yeah.
Okay,
Right,
bro,
there you go,
I only have 250 on me. You said 250 is both, right?
Yeah.
It's okay, yeah?
Yes. No worries, guys. So maybe later.
Thank you, bro.
Cheers, bro. Alright, you ready to make the treacherous crossing? Alright, Natural shower, bro. Let's get it.
Ah, this will not see you. It's not. Holy shit. Here we go. We're gonna climb this tree. That one. So we found a knot, which is pretty bold on it. Okay, now just layers on it.
They're fucking huge, aren't they?
Funny, I was just coming to the back garden and he showed us.
The next day we went to the airport to make our way to Siargao. However, budget travel kicked in and the cheapest flights included an 11-hour layover at Cebu Airport. So I welcome you to the airport layover vlog.
We're gonna stay here, yeah?
We're gonna stay here.
Yeah?
We're gonna stay here for 11 hours.
What time is your flight?
5 a.m.
5 maybe.
I wanna know how much beer is in the airport. Like, let's find out.
Yeah.
But, no,
we could
wait.
get fucked up.
Let's find out how much shots are. Jollibees, I have to say, a very controversial thing here. I despise Jollibees.
God damn.
I'm sorry to those Filipino people out there.
I've never eaten that too.
I really love it, but I can't. Whatever happens, we are most certainly getting on the Red Horse. Unless we find a cheap bottle or something, we're gonna buy one.
Should we get this t-shirt?
How nice it is. Sunny glow.
It's nice.
Do you want to try this?
Oh, that's good. Might have to go for the German one though, I think.
Part of your journey.
Yes, thank you, sir.
We have a flight at 5 a.m.
Don't worry, we're open 24 hours. You can drink.
Yeah, cheers to that, my friend.
Yeah, so then we go 3, 2, 1, spit again. Oh my god.
I've genuinely never seen this guy more happy than just now.
I'm about to play Louise, who apparently is.
I've played my whole life. I know.
She's a professional.
Oh, I think about it.
No.
Oh man, that was rapid. You are my inspiration to practice quads. I cannot lose like that ever again in my life.
Done.
We're done. Okay.
It's
gonna
one
be you,
person
mate.
flight, so I say 3. Your turn.
Fuck's sake.
As you can see, 11:06 currently. On to another drink. We had a nice beer, and hopefully that will send us off into a nice sleep and playing cards, enjoying the time so far. However, our flight is fast approaching. I mean, it is in 6 hours. One more drink, bit of chill out time, little wander around again, and I think I'll be ready to.
Hopefully all these people are shortly vacating. Luckily we got a friend here. New character unlocked. Pretty. I heard when it's -7, you are blind.
Yeah, no, I heard -9.
I feel blind right now. I feel -7. Look at the regret on his face. So, managing to have fun in the airport was quickly diminished by the worst possible sleep you could get. But even worse was the day that followed. After our flight, the time between check-in really screwed us over, but eventually a heavenly nap allowed me to go for a surf. But with no GoPro attachments, this meant my surf at the beautiful Cloud9 beach goes undocumented. It was nice to end off a brutal day like this with a great dinner and a long sleep. Day 16, I rented a motorbike before immediately letting Louise borrow it as I was too scared to ride it and it was absolutely pissing down with rain. Seeking shelter in the comforts of a sports bar, I was able to get a Palmer which tasted just like home and watch my beloved team smash Essendon before embarking on a night out.
Let's try and find the church from before.
Alright.
This is a pleasant surprise. Have a look at this place. It is heaving. There's heaps of people.
What the fuck is going on right
God dang.
About to start pissing down rain. I've decided to come surfing. I'm really sorry. It's so hard to film because my camera, I can't take it out in the rain, and my GoPro is starting to run flat. So everything I'm getting right now is just on my phone, and I can't film me surf. It's just really sad, but didn't crash, which is okay. I'm starting to kind of get the hang of it. Definitely wouldn't say I'm confident on the roads. This is the life I wanted to live, is riding my scooter down to get my surfboard, go for a surf. Got to make the most of a bad situation, so I'm just going for it anyway. I don't give a fuck. Alright, surf's done, everyone. It was absolutely pissing down. I could hardly open my eyes, but it was kind of beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, I ended up catching about 3 waves. Yeah, it was good. I'm gonna go back tomorrow, probably tonight as well. I'll see what Toby's up to now, and yeah. See what's up. Alright guys, it's day 2. I mean not day, I don't know, day 4 or some shit in Siargao. As you can see now, it is beautifully sunny. So I'm on the bike right now, just riding around down these old country roads type shit. And I'm waiting on Toby to rent one, and then me, him and Megan are gonna go out to this river with this bridge. I'm gonna send some flips off the bridge and it's gonna be a good time.
We're going kayaking.
That's not. You said shallow. Run it, run it. Run it.
He does slow. The next day marked our final one in Siargao. I squeezed in one last surf at an insane reef break, but unfortunately I couldn't film it. Then Toby and I arranged a tuk-tuk driver to get us up to a port for a 10-hour ferry ride, and we had to knock on his door at 4 AM to wake him up. The ferry ride was long and brutal as we slowly made our way to Cebu. The reality that my trip was coming to an end really started to sink in. We had 3 days in Cebu, which could have been a great opportunity to explore the incredible nature around the area, but instead we found ourselves virtually stuck in the city. My money had pretty much run dry at this point, and Toby was saving for his epic month in Vietnam. We went clubbing once, but then I got sick, and just like that, it was time for my flight back to Manila, where the partnership was forced to say farewell. About to say goodbye to Toby. It's gonna be sad.
This is it.
I just said goodbye to Toby. I didn't film it because it was a special moment, but yeah, it was sad. But there's much love there, so that's all that matters.
Just like that, 3 weeks later, I started around as well. 3 weeks, and I'm back solo again. Big things are coming, but anyway, this is an emotional time as well. So sad. Hello, lady boy. Hey, let's say hello, brother. Yeah. Anyway, emotional time. Saying goodbye after 3 weeks of pure fun and enjoyment. The flip side of things, you know, I'm excited to be back by myself. However, it is also bittersweet as I'm saying goodbye to a good friend.
Toby was a truly empowering person to travel with. His energy had a way of creating situations where we constantly connect with strangers. The number of times we ended up in half-hour conversations just because Toby had the courage to say hi really set a benchmark for the kind of social openness I want to embody. Words can't quite express how much I needed someone like Toby on this journey, and I sincerely can't thank the great man enough. Please go follow his journey over on TikTok. He was kind enough to let me use his footage freely for this 2-part series. As for me, I spent one final night at an airport hostel before flying home the next day. Back in the motherland. And with that, my first solo travel experience came to an end. A unique, action-packed adventure full of big and small moments, with people and without, in cities and in nature, full of movement and stillness, all set in a country with kind, beautiful locals and an unforgettable environment. You may have noticed this video feels a bit rushed and rough around the edges. That's because I'm currently traveling in Canada and working at a summer camp, so I had to get creative just to finish this project. As of right now, I'm in Toronto on a day off with a new band of great friends, and already so many new memories. There won't be new videos for a while, but when the next one drops, I promise you, it'll be the biggest and best project I've ever made. He literally opens the door, but it's too late. It just came out of me like racism from your granddad at Christmas. And then I just fucking came in here and spewed on the fucking floor. And then I made it to the toilet. So yeah, that's a little rundown of what happened this morning. What do you reckon, Toby? At least you were looking after me. The other guy didn't give a fuck. Zoe, say something.
What?
Just fucking say something, cunt.
Cunt?
No, don't you two say that, alright? Only I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah, well, he won't let me hear it, so...
He's performing this to a bunch
Yeah,
of
but I
random
can't
people.
hear it. So it's
Yeah.
just him doing nonsense.
Play the volume, bro.
Whoa.
Put the volume on. Put the volume on.
I'm waiting for it to pound to the crowd.
Look at the crowd, they're fucking up and about. You get around him, boys. Aww.
On the side of my palm with a notepad tucked underneath my arm. You would think I was sitting in class, not sat on a plane on my way to France. As soon as I landed, I raised a glass. Lately, I've been raising a bar. Like I'm doing up chest when I start to spit. Everybody's impressed except when the haters getting all vexed. No stress, they'll talk on the net. Gonna cash my checks when they drown in debt. Chasing bread till I'm buried in bed. Let's go, just turn to my ex. I'm stuck, I don't know what's next. But I know that the ending's gonna be blessed. I can feel it deep inside of my chest.
Thoughts?
I'm impressed.
She's impressed.